Are you a talented footballer with the potential to go all of the way, but you've never been spotted or had a trial? Well, all you need to do is check out a brand new innovative business that I've started with my partners called Scout Size. It gives you a chance to get spotted by our network of scouts to try and get you a trial at a professional club. Scout Size places you in front of a professional scout who will assess your talent. You simply need to visit our website right now and upload your clips as directed. Our scouts will then view them and give you a full assessment. If you meet a certain criteria, your details will be sent to scouts at professional football clubs for them to come and see you play. It's as simple as that. So visit scoutsize.com right now and send in your clips, and a scout could be coming to watch you play at your next game. AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players will be linked with a transfer move to Arsenal. Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that will be linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Check this out behind me. How beautiful is Jamaica? Absolutely stunning. I want to big up the guys at the Jake's Hotel down here in St. Elizabeth in Jamaica. It's been absolutely stunning down here. Been doing some great filming down here for a documentary that's going to be coming out. Honestly, when it comes out, I can't say too much, but it's absolutely one of my favorite things that I've been doing. So can't say too much. Said too much already, right? But of course, I've been down here every single day, and every single day I'm checking my phone, I'm ringing people back in the UK, I'm ringing connections that I've got back in the UK, and hoping and praying for one thing. And listen, we're making a lot of signings, and I've been happy with that, and signings are getting announced. But Viktor Gyökeres, that is what I want to see. That is what, like, loads of fans down here, every time I see fans are like, Gyokeres, Robbie, welcome to Gyokeres, right? That's what everybody wants to see right now, but it still hasn't been done. And it was really funny yesterday, right? Because I was walking and a guy said to me, he goes, they've signed a striker, Robbie. They've signed it. I was like, yes. I was like, how comes I haven't been sent this? How comes my guys haven't sent me and told me it? When I looked, right, and this is no disrespect, right, it's just also a great signing. It was Olivia Smith, who we've signed. The women's team has signed. And by the way, what a brilliant signing that is. The first ever £1 million signing in the women's game has been done by Arsenal, Olivia Smith. Good luck to her. But taking nothing away from that, Olivia, but I was thinking it was the Gyokeres signing, but it wasn't the Gyokeres signing. Also on that signing, potential signing of Viktor Gyökeres, we saw yesterday that, and again, I love the little detective work that people do that he cleared out his house over there in Portugal. One of his friends came down from Sweden. They got a removal van, cleared out all of his stuff. Massive indication, of course, that he's leaving. I noted as well that people are saying his brother's now following Arsenal. I mean, just get the deal done. I'm fed up with all this stuff. Can we get this deal done? There still seems to be a sticking point in this deal, and that sticking point still seems to be the add-ons. But I did make a call to the UK yesterday, and what I've been told is that it's going to get done. The deal is going to get done. Now, of course, ideally, Mikel Arteta wants to see him on the plane flying over there to Asia, where Arsenal are going to be taking on AC Milan. They're taking on Newcastle and, of course, Spurs in Hong Kong. 2 games in Singapore. Will that be done in time for tomorrow when that plane flies? I think even if that doesn't happen, I still think he could join up with the tour. I remember last year with Riccardo Calafiori, he came slightly later and joined up with the tour. Still expect this deal to be done. Viktor Gyökeres to Arsenal. I know there's a lot of anxiety around, but the deal is going to get done and he will become an Arsenal player. But what about Rodrygo? This is another one that a lot of people are saying, will Arsenal go for him? Will they not go for him? Again, loads of different reports we hear almost daily about this one. Poor Offside claiming yesterday that he's likely to leave Real Madrid. And they also said that Arsenal are ready in an opening offer to test the waters of around about 80 million euros. Now, we know that Real Madrid are going to be looking for around about 100 million euros. We know there are other clubs that are going to be interested in him as well. As I've said all along, this will be one that will roll and roll and roll the whole transfer window. Don't expect this one to be get done anytime soon. First of all, we still got to get a clearer picture on whether Rodrygo actually wants to leave Real Madrid or not. Does he want to leave or does he want to stay? And then where are Arsenal at? You know, if Arsenal do and go and get an Eze, are they going to have any money left to go and get a deal done like this, which would be huge money, huge wages, huge fee? Are Arsenal going to have that money available to do that alongside all of the other signings that they have been doing this summer? Only time will tell. Now, I'll tell you what, right, as well. Yesterday, I was also being told, yeah, listen, we are signing a striker, Robbie. But again, the striker wasn't Gyokeres, it was Wright. I spoke about it on yesterday's show. The youngster who plays for Salford City has agreed to sign now for Arsenal. That is a definite. He's signing for Arsenal. Remember, Liverpool were really interested in him, put a bid in for him, but that was turned down. Arsenal have come in, they've got their kid, and he will be joining Arsenal. The deal was said to have been done for around about £400,000 by Arsenal, plus add-ons, the famous add-ons that seem to be in every single deal nowadays. But he will be joining Arsenal. I'm going to be excited to see what he's like. Will he go on the pre-season tour as well with some of the youngsters? That'd be very interesting to see. But Wright will be joining Arsenal. This one I found really interesting when I was reading about it. And this is for João Palhinha. Now, remember João Palhinha, a couple of seasons ago, he was killing it in the Premier League when he was playing for Fulham. Really, really good player. Got snapped up by Bayern Munich, went over to Bayern, and it's been, quite frankly, been a disaster for him. I think he only played a total of around about 7 games last season. Really wasn't wanted by Bayern. And they're now trying to get rid of him. Now, Bild, the German publication, they claim that Arsenal made a concrete offer to sign João Palhinha from Bayern Munich. And this all happened before the Club World Cup. However, they were unable to, come to a deal, Arsenal and Bayern Munich. And he ended up staying, and it ended up that Arsenal decided to go for Christian Norgard instead. And now that they've got Norgard and Zubimendi, despite some reports that I've seen flying around, Arsenal will not be returning to try and sign João Palhinha, because that was some of the rumours that were flying around yesterday. But they're not going to be going back in for João Palhinha. The team that's looking likely that they could sign him now are Spurs. Of course, they wanted Norgard. Arsenal moved quickly, got Norgard. Now it looks like they could be going in for João Palhinha. Possibly he could be returning back to the Premier League. But those reports yesterday are saying that Arsenal were interested in Palhinha, very wide of the mark. That was sort of previously, but they've already moved on to Christian Norgard. So those are the rumours for today. I'm actually going to be heading back from Jamaica, coming to the UK, be in the UK for a day, and then flying out to Singapore and Hong Kong for the pre-season tour. I can't wait to see, all the new players in action that have been signed by Arsenal. But one player that I really want to see, apart from Max Dalbert, right, is Viktor Gyökeres. Can Arsenal get this deal done in time for him to be playing games in pre-season? That's the ideal situation for Arsenal. That's what they want. They want him playing pre-season games for Arsenal so that he's ready, he understands the system, and he's rearing to go come the start of the season. Because don't forget, we have a very, very difficult start to the season with Manchester United away, with Liverpool away, with Newcastle away. Tough games. So we've got to get everybody in as early as we possibly can. Thanks for watching the show. Big up here from Jamaica. And I'll see you again very soon. Hi, we've teamed up with UK Auto Claims to see if you could be eligible to score thousands in compensation. If you've had any cars, vans or motorbikes on finance between 2007 and 2021, go to ukautoclaims.co.uk
to start your free simple check. Loads of you will have overpaid and payouts could be worth thousands, so you've got to look into it. Hit up the link below and check now for free.